Yeah, let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Get into this. Oh, what is happening? What is happening with my mouse right now? My mouse just started tweaking. Lord have mercy. Alright, so don't ever pause the game in the middle of a turn when you're going 70 miles an hour again. Lesson learned. Alright. All right, so we got a Freightliner Classic here, C15 cat in it, 16 tire, 10 wide, or maybe this is a 9 wide. This looks like a 9 wide Cozad trailer. This is what we call a Cali Spec. We call this a Cali Spec because California has a law. I want to say it's 40 feet from your fifth wheel to the axles on the trailer. It can be no longer than 40 feet. So that means that a standard lowboy trailer, like a 3-axle or 4-axle trailer, is not compliant in California for the most part. So what they did is they take those 4 axles and combine them into 2. So instead of having 4 tires per axle, you have 8 tires all the way across the back, which is why we call it a 16 tire. I forgot where my Jake brake was. Through this light. I gotta figure out a better way to put this Jake brake somewhere. So yeah, this 16 tire trailer stuff, it's a California thing. Now we do it here in Texas too. I used to pull what's called a 16 Cozad. Something similar to this, the 8 tires across, same concept, just a bigger trailer. I've never pulled a trailer just like this in real life. I've only seen a handful of them in Texas. The only disadvantage is, see, they got their pros and cons. The disadvantage is it's a mechanical neck. So there's no hydraulics on the neck. You got to go through the steps to take the neck off, block it up so it doesn't fall down. But they put ramps on the back of these things, so you can just drive the machine up the back of the trailer instead of taking the neck off. And because they only have 2 axles, they're shorter, so you can get this little thing into almost any job site. And on top of that, California, they don't run tag axles on their trucks. They run tandems. I forget what the weight laws are. I forget how much they'll give you per axle. But it's a nice little setup. Small, short wheelbase, and you can put a lot of weight on this thing. Plus, Kozad makes a really good trailer. Downshifting is still a little bit sketchy with this truck. We're also not using the clutch. I'm just floating through the gears like I would a real truck. They want me to put this thing in a loading dock. That's what it looked like. All right, we can't go that way. The only thing I don't like about this truck so far is when you come off the clutch, it acts like it wanting to stall. Like it don't have the power. This is 600 horsepower Cat 2050 torque. It's got plenty of power to be able to take off without giving it no gas. For the most part, any truck, you don't need to give it gas when you come off the clutch, especially if you're in first. Now, what I wish I could do, I wish I could change the color for the lines on the ground, because I can't really see them all that good. I think I can barely see that white line, and we're over to the right a little bit too much, so we got to come over to the left. But like I said, this trailer's so short, you don't really got to turn the wheel that much to get the trailer to kick over like this. And now we're going to be a little bit far to the left. That's okay. I can't see the lines at all. I'm somewhat of a perfectionist, so I hate being crooked. We ain't that crooked, but it's definitely not perfect. Ooh, this song is about to get sexual in here. This song's something else. Damn, we got a damage penalty. You see that? All right, let's see what else they got coming out of here. 'Cause we want to get over to San Diego or something. Carlsbad. All right, we could take this. This is going to Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Yeah. It's trying to take me some goofy route. See, if we take this, then it'll run us through San Diego up to Carlsbad. That's farther than I want to drive. Yeah, we're gonna take this load right here. Take this this K600. And see, this is a load that makes sense coming out of here. A little 222 action over there. I might go back and work on this paint too. The truck is looking good so far. I want to try and make this paint pop a little bit more, make it a little bit, brighten up the purple a little bit. Made a little bit of adjustments to the game settings too. Loosened up the suspension, turned the drive shaft torque up a little bit, so now when you get on the gas you see the truck twisting a little bit. I didn't want to get too crazy with it, but make it look a little bit more realistic, that's all. See, what I want to do after we finish this load, I want to go into the mod section. Somebody had said something about there's a decent mod for, hold on, Genuine, I gotta turn you down for a minute. Can't even hear myself think. We're gonna go into the mod section and look for some transmission mods. Because ultimately right now, that's what's holding us back. It's not the power from the engine. 600 horsepower, 2050 torque is plenty of torque to move these heavy loads. What's messing us up is the gear ratios. A lot of these transmissions are geared, 325 or something like that, 355 gears. Those are highway gears. A lot of space in between the gears. That's how you make a 100-mile-an-hour truck. 355 or 336 rears. But for heavy haul, what we need at least like a 411, 410 or 411 gear, preferably like a 456. That would be perfect for these heavy loads. The truck is not going to want to go no faster than 65, but we'll at least have the power to move up and down these hills. But a couple times I got stuck on the hill and couldn't get going anymore because my gear was just too high. I'm turning way wider than I need to because I'm just used to those bigger trailers. This truck is wanting to steer off to the right a little bit. See how we start turning like that? The suspension, we loosened it up, so when you start taking those turns too fast, the truck will lean like it's wanting to tip over. Need to get my music situation under control here. Don't text and drive, people. Yeah, climb this hill, put the phone down for a second. Truck likes to not split the gears as fast as I would want it to. Sometimes when you split those gears, it falls into neutral and it grinds. It's not splitting fast enough. Now, the easiest way to combat that, and that's also because of this higher ratio, but the way to combat that is to just turn your Jake brake on. Your RPMs will drop super fast. That's how you get it into gear faster. You go to Popo. Mountains are nice though, man. The scenery out here, you can't beat it. Look how much this thing's rocking. See, I don't think we need the truck to rock this much. I might turn this down. I am gonna turn that down actually. First, let me get some music going on up in here. All right, so we want to turn down the trailer stiffness, I think. Or maybe no, we need to turn it up. Right? Trailer stability. And it's at 80 already. I mean, that's pretty high. So let's turn it up to 90. See what that does. Sorry, car. I mean, this thing's still wanting to rock a lot. Maybe it's the it might be the suspension stiffness. Let's turn that up to, let's go up to 50.
Sunshine is fine. I feel it in my skin, warming up my mind. Sometimes you gotta give in to win. I love the days when it shines. Whoa, let it shine. Whoa, let it shine.
Let's see how that looks. I think I can rock with that. See, I always like the way these Freightliner Classics look. I think they're a pretty cool truck, but they're just not ergonomic to me. To be honest with you, I don't even know if that's the right word. I'm a truck driver. I'm not a word expert. But the way the dash is, the way it goes up to, you know, kind of slants over to the right and goes up, I was never a fan of that. I don't know why Freightliner does that. It's just not my thing. I think it just takes away a lot of your vision, especially if you sit low like I do. Then that's when people are like, why do you sit so low? Are you a super trucker? Listen, bro, I'm 6'2", man. If I sit up high and I got a visor like this, I ain't gonna be able to see out the windshield, man. I ain't got no option but to sit low. But yeah, when you sit low, it blocks your vision a little bit. I'm not a fan of that. And also, yeah, you can't see it in the game, but there's a wall like right next to the gas pedal on Freightliner Classics. It kind of makes it not comfortable to drive for long periods of time because your foot is like resting right up against that wall. I don't know why I'm chilling in that gear over revving the truck. But I love these things, man. To me, it's like a poor man's Peterbilt. You know, you can buy a Freightliner Classic for half the price, and there's a lot of customization options available to these things. I've seen some real nice Freightliner Classics. I just missed first gear. How about that? Now we're stuck. See, now we're stalling the truck because it's crazy. It shouldn't be that much of a struggle to take off on this little bit of a hill like that. Go into gear. Sorry guys, I just got a notification from FedEx. I think I'm getting a package delivered today. This is a good song, by the way. All right. Oh, that would make sense. Shifter fell into 8th. I was wondering why I couldn't get it in gear. Oh my lord. It's just certain things that this game can't simulate, man. And trucking is one of them. Ain't that crazy? American Truck Simulator, and the game just cannot simulate torque. Like, our machine is only 55,000 pounds. But the way that the truck is stalling in first gear, you would think that we're pulling 400,000 pounds. That skate park's pretty cool, though. What is this texture on this road? I don't know why we couldn't have just went straight down this road instead of making all these turns, but hey. Just blindly following the GPS. See, I should have been able to go in a second right there, and it just wouldn't let me. What is the logo on that garbage truck say? It's NWM. What does that stand for? Not waste management? There's another one right there. That thing took off. You know what would be cool is if they had garbage trucks in this game, though. That's one truck I've never driven. I've never driven a garbage truck. I've always wanted to drive like a front loader. That would be really cool if you could do that in this game. Somebody needs to get a hold of the devs. Tell them. Garbage truck simulator. That's not our turn. We can't turn there. We cannot turn there. I'm definitely not the biggest fan of not the biggest fan of my GPS being up top either. I'm so used to it being in the dashboard. I typically drive a W900 or a 389 all the time. With those trucks, you have the option to put the GPS in the dash. Didn't they do a New York? What that dude was, he was actually hidden. That was actually legit. But didn't they do an update on California? Like, didn't they revamp it? Because California used to actually be pretty bland when this game first came out. Because I haven't really messed with California since this game came out. Oh wait, I think we gotta get off to the right up here. These little grinds in between the shifts are actually irritates me. It is me that's doing it, which is crazy. In second gear, we're stalling the truck. So it wants me to like rev the truck. It wants me to drop the clutch. I'm sorry, guys. My phone is hooked up to the stream. Just got one of them spam phone calls. Like, is this? Do they want me to do a burnout? Just drop the clutch. Can you do burnouts in this game? See, like this. Okay, we're in first gear. I'm easing off the clutch. Right? We start moving. And it stalls. That's not realistic. Watch, we'll do it again. Watch closely. Watch the RPMs. Soon as the truck starts rolling, you should be taking it's taking less stress off of the clutch once it starts rolling like that, but it's still wanting to stall. It wants me to come off the clutch and feather it with gas. Like that, you shouldn't have to do that when you're on flat land in first gear. We'll try it in low. It stalls in low. See, that just doesn't make sense. I don't know what's going on with this light. We're about to go around this shit. Ain't even nobody coming. Yeah, we ain't waiting in this shit. J-brake does rip in this truck though. I do love that. All right, where are we going? Are we going to Hertz? Are we going in here? I don't know if this is where I'm going. I'm gonna go up here. Oh, okay, it's going in here. This setup kind of sucks, so what we'll do, you go past it like that, you cut the wheel hard, get your trailer straight, then you cut it back this way, and now we should be kind of lined up with the box. I can't freaking see it. Okay, yeah, so we're kind of lined up with the box. We're gonna cheat, and I'm gonna leave it in this camera mode. Started turning the wheel the wrong way because everything's backwards now. Look at that, in there like swimwear. All right, yeah, we're not gonna take another job because I need to go back into the Steam workshop and figure out if I can get a different transmission so that we can start doing these heavy loads, man. Because we got Pinga's his Kalen Siebert beam trailer, and he's got some loads on there that are 400,000 plus pounds, and right now we can kind of move them if I use Viper's Peterbilt. That truck has an engine, has like a 840 horsepower, 3,000 pound torque truck, and we can use that in place of not having the right transmission. But I would like to use these Ruta trucks because I like the engine sounds better, but we just don't have the transmissions to go with it. So that's our next move. Actually, let me I think I have another one. I can go in here and look. Okay, so we'll go in here and look at this one. This was just an idea of a concept truck. I'm really not in love with this truck, to be honest. Really not too keen on this. It's missing an extra axle too for the drop axle. For a heavy haul truck, you need your tag axle to be 20,000 pound rated. So at the very least, it would have needed to have fat tires like this instead of this. But anyway, let's okay, so this is what we're using for the engine. 625 horsepower, 2050 torque. That's plenty. Now we go to some transmission. Like I said, 336 rears right here. See, that's just not enough. Okay, so there's 430. That would be a good differential, but it's a 6-speed, and that's just not enough. See how it destroys everything over here. One thing that doesn't make sense though is, you know what? I just thought of something. Maybe I need to just ignore these bars over here. Maybe I just need to ignore this, because if you look at these transmissions are the exact same thing. These are exactly the same. The only difference is this one has a retarder, this one doesn't. I don't even use the retarder. A lot of you guys probably don't even know what a retarder is. We're not talking about an engine brake retarder. We're talking about an actual retarder that slows down the transmission. The difference between those, look what it does. That's crazy. Now, I've seen people use 6-speeds for heavy haul. I've seen it done. And to be, you know what? I might even just go ahead and put this in here just for shits. I want to see what it does. Wait a minute. Did I click the wrong thing? I'm tripping, guys. I'm tripping. 6-speed with the retarder. So we'll do that. But then again, now it's I actually don't even know how to shift this thing because my shifter is set up for, let me see. One, okay, well, hold on. That's low. 1, 1, 2. Where the hell are the gears at? Yeah, all right, never mind. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. That's too confusing. You lost me. I have no idea what the shift pattern is because it's a 6-speed. We are not going to do that. So we are going to take that truck and put it away and go back to this one. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to change that transmission out and go back to an 18-speed. I didn't think that went through, guys. That wasn't one of my finer moments. So we'll go back to upgrade, go back to the transmissions, get that out of there, and we'll go back to the 18 speed. It doesn't even say what it is. Like, I don't know if that's an Eaton Fuller or what that is. Confirm. Boom. Okay, so we're done with that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go make some changes. I'm going to go do some research, try to find the mods that I need. In the meantime, I'm going to end the stream because you guys aren't going to want to sit here, look at me Googling stuff. So I'm going to go do that, and then we'll jump back in this and we'll get back into it. So I will catch you guys.